Spartacus. Spartacus was born around 111 BC in Thrace, modern-day Bulgaria. He was originally a soldier in the Roman army, but after deserting or rebelling, he was captured by the Romans and enslaved. He was sent to a gladiator school in Capua, run by a man named Lentulus. Gladiators were trained to fight and kill for entertainment in Roman arenas. In 73 BC, Spartacus and about 70 gladiators escaped the school using kitchen knives and tools. They seized real weapons from a Roman supply wagon and fled to Mount Vesuvius. More enslaved people joined them: farm workers, herdsmen, and slaves from all over Italy. Soon, Spartacus commanded an army of tens of thousands. Rome underestimated them at first and sent small forces. Spartacus used brilliant tactics, including lowering his men down cliffs with ropes made of vines to surprise Roman camps. Time after time, his army defeated Roman legions, embarrassing the Republic. Spartacus may have wanted to leave Italy and escape across the Alps, but many of his followers wanted to stay loot and fight. Alarmed, Rome finally sent its best general, Marcus Licinius Crassus, with a massive army. Crassus was ruthless and disciplined his troops brutally. Spartacus tried to escape south and even attempted to cross to Sicily, but he was betrayed by pirates. Spartacus made his last stand in southern Italy. He fought at the front lines, reportedly killing Roman soldiers and trying to reach Crassus himself. Spartacus died in battle, though his body was never found. After the rebellion was crushed, 6,000 surviving rebels were crucified along the Appian Way as a warning. Spartacus became a symbol of freedom against oppression, resistance to tyranny, courage in the face of empire. His story inspired books, movies, and revolutions, though he never lived to see freedom himself. Miyamoto Musashi was born in 1584 in Japan during the violent Sengoku Warring States period. From a young age, he was trained in swordsmanship by his father, a samurai skilled with the sword, and the JITTE. Japan at the time was a land where strength decided life or death. At just 13 years old, Musashi fought his first duel against a famous swordsman named Arima Kihei. Using raw strength and fearless aggression, Musashi killed him. Musashi became a wandering warrior Ronin, traveling across Japan and challenging the strongest fighters. He fought in over 60 duels and never lost. He didn't fight only with skill, he fought with psychology. If you just want to fight this samurai, you have to think what he thinks. Example: arriving late to anger opponents, using unexpected weapons, exploiting terrain and timing. From warrior to philosopher. Later in life, Musashi left constant combat and turned inward. He became a painter, a calligrapher, a sculptor, a philosopher, before his death in 1645. He wrote the Book of Five Rings, Go-Rin, no Sho, a guide to strategy, mindset, and discipline, not just for war, but for life. Miyamoto Musashi is remembered as Japan's greatest swordsman, a master of strategy and psychology, a symbol of discipline, independence, and mastery. His lessons are still studied today by martial artists, business leaders, and strategists worldwide. Tlahuical was a legendary warrior from Tlaxcala, a powerful city-state in central Mexico. Tlaxcala was a bitter enemy of the Aztec Empire, constantly at war with it. Tla. Huicol was renowned for incredible physical strength, fearless courage in battle, unbreakable warrior honor. During a fierce battle against the Aztecs, Tlahuical fought until he was captured alive. No small feat, because capturing an enemy, not killing them, was the goal of Aztec warfare. He was taken to Tenochtitlan, the Aztec capital, and presented to the Emperor Moctezuma. Moctezuma was so impressed by Tlahuical that he made an astonishing offer Freedom, high rank as an Aztec general, marriage and wealth. Tla, Huicol refused. 2. Accept would mean betraying Tlaxcala and living without honor. For him, honor was life. Instead, Tlahuicol agreed to lead Aztec armies as a captive commander, bound by chains. Even so, he fought with such ferocity that the Aztecs won major victories. His fame spread across the empire, a chained general who could not be stopped. Eventually, Tlahuicol asked for a warrior's death. That the Aztecs honored him with a gladiatorial sacrifice at the Temple of Tlaloc. He was tied to a stone, given weapons weaker than his opponents, forced to fight elite Aztec warriors, one by one, despite being wounded and chained. Tlahuicol killed several warriors before finally falling. As in the picture, when he could no longer stand, Tlahuicol welcomed death rather than surrender. His heart was offered to the gods, and his story was preserved as a symbol of absolute loyalty, warrior honor, defiance without hatred. Tlahuicol is remembered not as a defeated captive, but as : a man who refused to live, dishonored, a warrior, respected by enemies, one of Mesoamerica's greatest heroes. His legend stands beside figures like Spartacus and Miyamoto Musashi, fighters who chose principle over survival. Thank you for watching.